Leo wakes up. He opens his eyes slowly. The room is quiet. He sees soft light. The light comes from the window. He feels his bed. The bed is warm. He closes his eyes for a moment. He thinks about the day. He thinks, what will happen today? He takes a deep breath. He breathes in slowly. He breathes out slowly. He does this 2 times. He feels his body. His body feels rested. He sits up. He moves his legs. He moves his arms. He puts his feet on the floor. The floor is a little cold. He stands up. He walks to the window. He looks outside. The sky is blue. There are some white clouds. He sees a big tree. The tree has many green leaves. He sees a small bird. The bird sits on a branch. The bird sings a sweet song. Leo smiles. He thinks, the bird is happy. He feels a little happy too. The bird is small. Its feathers are brown. Its eyes are black. It flies away. Leo watches it go. He goes to the bathroom. He turns the tap. Water flows out. The water is cool. He splashes water on his face. He rubs his face with his hands. He takes his towel. The towel is white. It is soft. He dries his face. He looks in the mirror. His face is clean. He feels fresh. He takes his toothbrush. He puts toothpaste on it. He brushes his teeth. He brushes carefully. He rinses his mouth. His mouth feels clean. His breath is fresh. He thinks, I will make this a happy day. He walks to the kitchen. He wants breakfast. He thinks about what to eat. He decides to make coffee. He takes his favorite mug. The mug has blue stripes. He puts coffee in the mug. He boils water. He pours hot water. The coffee smells good. He adds a little milk. He adds a little sugar. He stirs the coffee with a small spoon. He sips the coffee. It is warm. It tastes good. He feels the warmth in his stomach. He feels awake. He decides to make some fruit salad today. He takes an apple. The apple is red. He washes it. He cuts it into small pieces. He takes a banana. He peels the banana. He cuts the banana into slices. He takes some berries from the fridge. The berries are red and blue. He puts all the fruit in a bowl. It is colorful. It is fresh. He eats his fruit salad slowly. He tastes the different fruits. He tastes their natural sweetness. He feels light and healthy. He feels grateful for this delicious and simple breakfast. He thinks, good food makes a good start. After breakfast, he decides to spend some time planning his week. He takes out his calendar. The calendar is on his desk. He takes a pen. The pen is blue. He sits down. He looks at the days. He writes down tasks. He plans to go to the library. He plans to visit his friend, Clara. Clara lives near the park. He plans to clean his shed. The shed is in his garden. He plans to call his mother. His mother lives far away. He enjoys the process of planning. It gives him a sense of control and purpose. He thinks, having a clear plan helps to reduce stress and contributes to a happy, organized mind. He feels prepared. He finishes his planning. He feels ready for the week ahead. He decides to go to the library today. He loves books. He loves the quiet atmosphere of the library. He thinks, books are full of knowledge. Books are full of stories. He puts on his jacket. The jacket is light blue. He takes his library card. The card is in his wallet. He takes his keys. He opens the front door. He steps outside. The sun is shining. The air is fresh. It is a little cool. He walks down the street. He sees people walking their dogs. The dogs wag their tails. He sees parents pushing strollers. The strollers are red. He smiles at a small child who waves at him. The child has blonde hair. Leo waves back. He walks for 15 minutes. He arrives at the library. It is a big building. The building is made of red bricks. It is very quiet inside. He walks among the tall shelves. The shelves are full of books. He smells the old paper and ink. It is a comforting smell. He looks at many books. He sees books about animals. He sees books about history. He finds a new novel. The novel has a blue cover. He finds a book about ancient Egypt. The book has many pictures. He decides to borrow 2 books. He walks to the counter. The librarian, a young woman, smiles at him. Her name is Sarah. She has dark hair. She says, "Hello, Leo." Leo says, "Hello, Sarah." She scans his books. She says, "Enjoy your reading, Leo." Leo says, "Thank you, Sarah. I will." He feels a simple joy from this interaction. He feels the richness of having access to so many stories and so much knowledge. He thinks, libraries are wonderful places. He leaves the library. He holds his new books in his hand. He feels excited to read them. He walks home. The walk feels good. He enjoys the gentle exercise. He feels his legs moving. He feels his arms swinging. He looks at the sky. It is clear blue. When he gets home, he puts his books on his bedside table. He will read them tonight. He thinks about lunch. He feels a little hungry. He decides to make a simple soup with fresh bread. He opens his fridge. He sees leftover vegetables. He sees carrots. He sees celery. He sees an onion. He takes them out. He chops the vegetables. He puts them in a pot with some water. He adds a little salt and pepper. He lets the soup cook. The kitchen smells warm. He takes a piece of bread. He cuts it. It is fresh bread. He eats his soup. It is warm. It is comforting. The bread is soft. He enjoys his meal, feeling grateful for his food. He eats slowly. He savors the taste. He thinks, this simple soup is very good. He finishes his lunch. He cleans his bowl. He cleans his spoon. He puts them in the sink. After lunch, he decides to spend some time in his garden. He wants to sit and just be there. He goes outside. The sun is warm. He sits on his wooden bench. The bench is under his apple tree. He closes his eyes. He listens to the sounds of the garden. He hears birds chirping loudly. He hears a distant dog bark. Woof, woof. He hears the rustle of leaves. The wind blows gently. He feels the warmth of the sun on his skin. It is a pleasant warmth. He feels the gentle breeze. It is a soft touch. He focuses on his breath. He breathes in slowly. He breathes out slowly. He feels completely present. He feels a deep sense of peace. He thinks, taking time for quiet reflection and mindfulness is essential for a happy day. It helps to center the mind. He opens his eyes. He sees a small ladybug on a green leaf. The ladybug is red with black spots. It walks slowly on the leaf. Its small legs move. He watches it. He finds beauty in this tiny detail. He smiles. He thinks, how amazing nature is. He stays in the garden for a long time. Just enjoying the simplicity. Just enjoying the quiet. Just being. He feels his body relax. He feels his mind clear. As the sun begins to set, the light in the garden turns golden. The shadows grow longer. He goes inside his house. He feels refreshed. He feels calm. He feels happy. He starts to prepare dinner. He wants a light dinner. Tonight, he decides to make a vegetable frittata. He opens his fridge. He takes out colorful vegetables. He takes green bell pepper. He takes red onion. He takes yellow corn. He chops them all. He takes eggs. He cracks 3 eggs into a bowl. He beats the eggs with a fork. He adds a little cheese to the eggs. He pours the mixture into a pan. He cooks it on the stove. The frittata smells delicious. It cooks slowly. He sits at his table. He eats his frittata. It is warm and fluffy. It is full of flavor. He tastes the vegetables. He tastes the cheese. He enjoys the meal. He feels satisfied. He thinks, cooking is a creative act. It makes me happy. After dinner, he washes his dishes. He washes the pan. He cleans the kitchen counter. He likes the feeling of a clean and tidy home before he goes to bed. The kitchen shines. He goes to the living room. He turns on a soft lamp. The light is yellow. He sits on his sofa. He opens one of his new books from the library. He opens the novel with the blue cover. He reads a few pages. He feels transported to another world. The story begins. He enjoys the story. He enjoys the piece of reading. He thinks, engaging in enjoyable hobbies, like reading, brings a quiet joy and enriches a happy day. He closes his book after some time. He puts it down on the table. He thinks about his day. He thinks about his happy days this week. He thinks about all the little things he learned. He opens his notebook one last time. He takes his pen. He writes, "The secret of a happy day is not one secret. It is many small secrets. It is noticing the good in simple things. It is appreciating nature's beauty. It is connecting with family and friends. It is being kind to others. It is helping where you can. It is creating something new. It is learning and growing. It is taking care of your home and yourself. It is being grateful for what you have. It is finding peace in quiet moments. It is choosing positive thoughts. It is all these small things, done with an open heart. He reads his words. He feels a profound sense of understanding. He realizes that the secret was always there, in plain sight, in every single day. He just needed to pay attention. He just needed to choose to see it. He understands now. He closes his notebook. He smiles. He feels complete. He feels truly happy. This happiness is not fleeting. It feels lasting. It feels deep. He gets ready for bed. He goes to his bedroom. He changes into his pajamas. His pajamas are soft. He gets into bed. He pulls the blanket up. The blanket is warm. He closes his eyes. He falls asleep, a peaceful smile on his face, knowing that every day holds the potential for a happy day. His dreams are sweet. Leo wakes up again. He feels rested. He feels calm. He remembers the warmth from his happy days. He wants to continue this feeling. He opens his eyes. The room is bright. Sun shines from the window. He gets out of bed. He stretches his body slowly. He feels his muscles. They are relaxed. He walks to the window. He looks outside. The sky is clear. The sun is shining. He sees a small squirrel. The squirrel runs up a tree. It looks for nuts. Leo watches it. He smiles. He goes to the bathroom. He washes his face. He brushes his teeth. He thinks, today, I will try to make someone else happy. He goes to the kitchen. He makes his coffee. He eats some yogurt with granola. The yogurt is creamy. The granola is crunchy. He enjoys the texture. He enjoys the taste. He feels full and healthy. He thinks, good breakfast helps me feel strong. After breakfast, he decides to bake something. He likes to bake. He decides to make some cookies. He wants to share them. He thinks, sharing makes people happy. He takes out flour. He takes out sugar. He takes out butter. He takes out eggs. He mixes them in a big bowl. He adds chocolate chips. The dough smells sweet. He forms small cookies. He puts them on a baking tray. He puts the tray in the oven. The oven is warm. While the cookies bake, he cleans the kitchen. He puts away the ingredients. He washes the bowl. He wipes the counter. The kitchen is neat again. He hears the timer ring. The cookies are ready. He takes them out of the oven. They are golden brown. They smell wonderful. He lets them cool. He puts some cookies in a small box. He thinks about his neighbor, Mrs. Smith. He thinks, I will give some cookies to Mrs. Smith. He puts on his shoes. He takes the box of cookies. He walks to Mrs. Smith's house. Her house is next to his. He knocks on her door. Tap, tap, tap. Mrs. Smith opens the door. She smiles. Hello, Leo, she says. What a nice surprise. Leo says, hello, Mrs. Smith. I baked some cookies. I brought some for you. He gives her the box. Mrs. Smith's eyes light up. Oh, Leo, how kind of you. Thank you so much. She takes the box. She smells the cookies. They smell delicious. She says. Mrs. Smith invites him in for a cup of tea. Leo says, yes, thank you. He sits in her living room. It is a cozy room. She makes tea. She brings the tea and some cookies. They talk. Mrs. Smith talks about her cat. She talks about her garden. Leo listens. He tells her about his day. They laugh together. Leo feels very happy sitting with Mrs. Smith. He sees her happy face. He hears her happy laugh. He thinks, kindness and sharing bring great joy, not just to others, but to yourself. He feels a warm glow inside. After some time, Leo says goodbye to Mrs. Smith. He thanks her for the tea. He walks home. He feels very good. It is lunchtime. He makes a simple chicken salad sandwich. He uses lettuce, chicken, and a little mayonnaise. He eats it slowly. He feels satisfied. He thinks about Mrs. Smith's smile. After lunch, he decides to go to the post office. He needs to mail the letter to Sam. He also needs some stamps. He walks to the post office. It is a busy place. Many people are there. He waits in line. He looks around. He sees different people. He hears different conversations. He thinks about how everyone has their own day. He sees an old man. The old man drops his keys. Clatter. Leo quickly bends down. He picks up the keys. He gives them to the old man. The old man smiles. "Oh, thank you, young man," he says. "My hands are not so good today." Leo smiles back. He thinks, another small act of kindness. He reaches the counter. He buys stamps. He mails his letter to Sam. He feels good knowing his friend will get his letter soon. He feels connected to Sam. He walks home. He feels good about his day. He thinks about the cookies. He thinks about Mrs. Smith. He thinks about the old man and his keys. He thinks about Sam. He realizes that happiness grows when it is shared. When he gets home, he decides to spend some time listening to classical music. He puts on a CD. The music fills his living room. It is grand. It is beautiful. He sits on his sofa. He closes his eyes. He lets the music wash over him. He feels peaceful. He feels inspired. Music is a wonderful gift. As evening approaches, he prepares dinner. He decides to make a simple pasta dish with a fresh tomato sauce. He chops fresh tomatoes. He chops garlic. He cooks them with herbs. He boils the pasta. The kitchen smells wonderful. He eats his dinner. The pasta is perfectly cooked. The sauce is fresh and tangy. He enjoys every bite. He eats slowly. He savors the flavors. He feels nourished and content. After dinner, he washes his dishes. He cleans the kitchen. He likes to end his day with everything neat and tidy. He goes to the living room. He thinks about his day. He thinks about the cookies for Mrs. Smith. He thinks about his talk with her. He thinks about the old man at the post office. He thinks about his letter to Sam. He thinks about the beautiful music. He opens his notebook. He writes. True happiness often comes from acts of kindness, sharing with others, and finding connection in small interactions. He feels that this is a very important part of the secret. He feels a quiet joy. He feels connected to the world around him. He feels that his actions have a small, positive ripple effect. He is ready for bed. He goes to his bedroom. He gets into bed. He pulls the blanket up. He closes his eyes. He falls asleep, a gentle smile on his face. Leo wakes up. Today, the sky is gray again. There is a light drizzle. He hears the rain on the roof. He thinks, a happy day can be a rainy day too. He feels calm. He feels ready for the day. He opens his eyes. He sees the soft light. He gets out of bed. He stretches. He walks to the window. He looks at the rain. It is gentle. It looks like the world is being washed clean. He finds beauty in the rain. He goes to the bathroom. He washes his face. He brushes his teeth. He feels fresh. He thinks, every day is an opportunity for happiness, no matter the weather. He goes to the kitchen. He makes his coffee. He makes a warm bowl of porridge. He adds brown sugar. He adds some dried fruit. The porridge is thick and warm. He eats it slowly. He feels the warmth spread through him. He feels comfort. He feels grateful for this simple, nourishing food. After breakfast, he remembers his plan to clean his shed. The shed is in his garden. It is a small wooden building. It is a bit messy. He has been putting it off. But he thinks, today is a good day to do it. Even if it rains, I can work inside. He decides to tackle this small challenge. He thinks, completing a task brings satisfaction. He puts on his rain jacket. He puts on his old boots. He goes outside to the shed. The rain is still falling lightly. He opens the shed door. It is dark and dusty inside. There are many tools. There are old pots. There are bags of soil. Everything is a bit disorganized. He takes a deep breath. He starts to work. He takes everything out of the shed. He puts it under the small roof outside the shed door, where it stays dry. He sees old plant pots. He sees rusty tools. He sees empty bags. He sweeps the floor of the shed. He uses a broom. Dust flies. He sweeps it all out. The floor looks cleaner. He feels the change. He starts to sort the items. He makes 3 piles. 1 pile for things to keep. 1 pile for things to fix. 1 pile for things to throw away. He works slowly. He looks at each item. He cleans some of the tools. He finds an old trowel. It is his grandfather's. He cleans it carefully. He feels a connection to his past. He spends a long time cleaning the shed. It is hard work. His back aches a little. His hands are dirty. But He keeps going. He feels determined. He feels focused. He thinks, overcoming a challenge and completing a task brings a special sense of achievement and happiness. He finishes sorting. He puts the keep items back in the shed. He puts them in order. He hangs the tools on hooks. He stacks the pots neatly. The shed looks completely different. It is clean. It is organized. It is functional. He feels a great sense of satisfaction. He closes the shed door. He takes off his boots. He takes off his jacket. He goes inside. He washes his hands and face. He feels tired but happy. It is lunchtime. He makes a quick soup. He warms some leftover vegetable broth. He adds some small pasta and fresh spinach. It is light but warming. He eats it slowly. He feels his body recovering from the work. He feels nourished. After lunch, he decides to relax with his new book from the library. He sits on his sofa. He wraps himself in a soft blanket. The rain is still falling outside. He feels cozy and warm inside. He opens his novel. He reads the story. He loses himself in the words. He enjoys the quiet escape. He thinks, relaxing after hard work is also a part of a happy day. He reads for a long time. The afternoon passes peacefully. He feels his mind resting. He feels his spirit calm. As evening approaches, the rain stops. The sky begins to clear. He sees a little bit of blue sky appearing. He feels a sense of hope. He prepares dinner. He decides to make a simple baked potato with toppings. He bakes a large potato in the oven. He prepares the toppings. Some cheese, some chives, some sour cream. The potato bakes. The kitchen smells good. He eats his baked potato. It is hot. It is soft inside. The toppings are delicious. He enjoys the warm, comforting meal. He eats slowly. He feels satisfied. After dinner, he washes his dishes. He cleans the kitchen. He likes to keep his home tidy. He goes to the living room. He turns on a soft light. He sits on his sofa. He thinks about his day. He thinks about the rainy morning. He thinks about cleaning the shed. He thinks about the hard work. He thinks about the feeling of accomplishment. He thinks about his grandfather's trowel. He thinks about reading his book. He opens his notebook. He writes, "A happy day can include facing challenges and finding joy in perseverance. It is about working towards a goal and appreciating the satisfaction of completion, even in small tasks." He feels his understanding of happiness is now very full. He feels a deep, quiet contentment. He feels ready for bed. He goes to his bedroom. He gets into bed. He closes his eyes. He feels the warmth of his bed. He feels the peace in his mind. He falls asleep easily, with a sense of accomplishment and calm. Leo wakes up. The sun is back. It shines brightly through his window. He feels a gentle joy from the start of the day. He thinks, another day to be happy. He opens his eyes. He sees the bright light. He gets out of bed. He stretches his arms high. He stretches his legs. He walks to the window. He looks outside. The world looks fresh and clean after the rain. The sky is a vibrant blue. He sees birds flying. They fly high in the sky. He smiles. He goes to the bathroom. He washes his face. He brushes his teeth. He feels ready and refreshed. He thinks, I will be grateful for everything today. He goes to the kitchen. He makes his coffee. He makes a small bowl of fruit and nuts. He has grapes. He has almonds. He has walnuts. He eats slowly. He tastes the sweetness of the grapes. He tastes the crunch of the nuts. He feels strong and healthy. He thinks, this food gives me energy. I am grateful for this energy. After breakfast, he decides to go for a bike ride. He loves to ride his bicycle. He has not ridden it for a few days. He thinks, exercise makes my body and mind happy. He takes his bicycle from the shed. The shed is clean now. He smiles at the tidy shed. He checks the tires. He puts on his helmet. He feels ready. He rides his bike on the street. The air is cool. The sun is warm. He feels the wind on his face. He feels his legs moving strongly. He rides past houses. He rides past gardens. He rides past the park. He sees many people enjoying the beautiful day. He waves to a few people. They wave back. He rides to a small hill outside of town. It is a small challenge. He pedals hard. He feels his heart beating. He feels his muscles working. He reaches the top of the hill. He stops his bike. He looks out. He sees the whole town below. He sees fields. He sees trees. The view is beautiful. He takes a deep breath. He feels a sense of achievement. He feels very grateful for his strong body. He thinks, physical activity and appreciating nature's grandeur truly elevate a happy day. Quote, he rides down the hill. It is fast. It is fun. He feels the wind rushing past him. He laughs a little. He feels like a child again. He enjoys the simple thrill. He rides his bike back home. He feels energized. He feels happy. He puts his bike back in the shed. He goes inside. It is lunchtime. He makes a big sandwich with avocado and sprouts. He adds some seasoning. It is fresh. It is green. It is tasty. He eats slowly. He enjoys the unique flavor of the avocado. He feels healthy. He feels satisfied. After lunch, he decides to do something for his mental well-being. He takes out a puzzle. It is a jigsaw puzzle with 1,000 pieces. It is a picture of a forest. He sits at his table. He opens the box. He pours out the pieces. He looks for the edge pieces. He starts to put them together. It is a quiet activity. It requires focus. He slowly finds pieces that fit. Click, click. He sees the picture start to form. He feels a sense of calm. He feels his mind concentrating. He thinks, engaging in activities that require focus and problem solving is a quiet pleasure and contributes to a happy, engaged mind. Quote, he works on the puzzle for a long time. The afternoon passes. He finds many pieces. The forest picture grows. He feels patient. He feels relaxed. As evening approaches, he puts the puzzle away for now. He will finish it tomorrow. He feels good about his progress. He prepares dinner. He decides to make a simple fish dish with steamed vegetables. He takes a piece of fish. He seasons it. He bakes it in the oven. He steams broccoli and carrots. The kitchen smells clean and fresh. He eats his dinner. The fish is flaky. The vegetables are tender. He enjoys the clean taste. He feels light and healthy. He feels grateful for this delicious and wholesome meal. After dinner, he washes his dishes. He cleans the kitchen. He likes to keep his home tidy. He goes to the living room. He turns on a soft lamp. He sits on his sofa. He thinks about his day. He thinks about the bike ride. He thinks about the view from the hill. He thinks about the puzzle. He thinks about the gratitude he felt. He opens his notebook. He writes, a happy day involves embracing physical activity, appreciating the wider world, engaging the mind with challenges, and practicing gratitude for all of life's simple gifts. He feels his understanding of happiness is becoming very deep. He feels a quiet, profound joy. He feels complete. He feels ready for bed. He goes to his bedroom. He gets into bed. He closes his eyes. He falls asleep, a peaceful smile on his face, truly understanding the secret of a happy day. Leo wakes up. It is a bright and sunny morning. He feels well rested. He feels a familiar sense of quiet happiness already in his heart. He thinks, another beautiful day. He opens his eyes. He sees the sunshine. He gets out of bed. He stretches. He walks to the window. He sees a blue sky. He sees green trees. He hears birds singing their morning songs. He smiles. He feels grateful for the new day. He goes to the bathroom. He washes his face. He brushes his teeth. He feels fresh and clean. He looks in the mirror. He smiles at his reflection. He goes to the kitchen. He makes his coffee. He makes some scrambled eggs with a slice of whole wheat toast. The eggs are fluffy and yellow. The toast is crispy. He eats slowly. He tastes the warm eggs. He tastes the crunch of the toast. He feels satisfied. He feels grateful for this delicious and nourishing breakfast. After breakfast, he remembers his plan to visit his friend, Clara. Clara lives a few blocks away. He decides to walk to her house. He thinks, sharing my thoughts with a friend can deepen happiness. He puts on his comfortable walking shoes. He takes his keys. He walks out the door. The air is fresh and warm. The sun feels good on his skin. He enjoys the walk. He sees flowers in people's gardens. He sees children playing in their yards. He smiles and waves to a neighbor. He arrives at Clara's house. He knocks on her door. Clara opens it. She has a big smile. Leo, what a nice surprise, she says. Come in. Leo goes inside. Clara's house is bright and cozy. They sit in her living room. They talk. Clara asks, how have you been, Leo? You seem very happy. Leo smiles. Yes, Clara, I am happy. I've been learning something important. I've been finding the secret of a happy day. Clara looks interested. Oh, tell me, what is it? Leo tells her. He talks about noticing small things. He talks about the bird's song. He talks about the sun. He talks about his garden. He talks about the beauty in nature. He talks about kindness. He talks about helping Mrs. Smith. He talks about the old man at the post office. He talks about creating things. He talks about his drawing. He talks about his cookies. He talks about cleaning his shed. He talks about learning. He talks about his books. He talks about gratitude. He talks about finding peace in quiet moments. Clara listens carefully. Her eyes are wide. She nods. That's wonderful, Leo, she says. It's not one big secret, is it? It's many little ones. Leo says, exactly. It's about paying attention. It's about choosing to see the good. It's about doing small, positive things every day. It's about an open heart and an active mind. Clara says, I want to try this too. I want to look for the small joys. They talk for a long time. They share stories. They laugh together. Leo feels a deep joy in sharing his discovery with Clara. He sees her light up with new ideas. He realizes that sharing knowledge and inspiring others also makes the giver happy. After some time, Leo says goodbye to Clara. He thanks her for listening. He walks home. He feels lighter. He feels a sense of purpose. It is lunchtime. He makes a simple salad with some leftover chicken from last night. He adds fresh greens and a light dressing. He eats slowly. He thinks about his conversation with Clara. He feels satisfied. After lunch, he decides to continue with his puzzle. He takes out the puzzle pieces. He sits at his table. He works slowly. He finds more pieces. He fits them together. The forest picture is growing. He feels calm. He feels focused. The quiet activity is a pleasant way to spend the afternoon. He thinks, this is a good way to relax my mind. As evening approaches, he puts the puzzle away. He feels he has made good progress. He prepares dinner. He decides to make a simple vegetable soup with crusty bread. He chops many vegetables. He puts them in a pot with water and some herbs. He lets it simmer. The kitchen smells wonderful. He eats his soup. It is warm and comforting. The bread is crusty. He enjoys the meal. He feels nourished. He feels content. After dinner, he washes his dishes. He cleans the kitchen. He likes a tidy home. He goes to the living room. He turns on a soft lamp. He sits on his sofa. He thinks about his day. He thinks about Clara. He thinks about their conversation. He thinks about the puzzle. He thinks about the sunshine. He opens his notebook. He writes. Sharing the secret of a happy day with a friend amplifies the joy. Inspiring others to find their own happiness is a powerful source of fulfillment. He feels a deep, quiet happiness. He feels connected. He feels grateful. He gets ready for bed. He goes to his bedroom. He gets into bed. He closes his eyes. He falls asleep, a peaceful smile on his face, knowing his secret is now shared. Leo wakes up. It is another morning. The light is soft. He feels a gentle peace. He knows today will be a happy day, because he chooses it to be. He opens his eyes. He sees the room. He hears the quiet sounds of the house. He takes a deep breath. He feels present. He gets out of bed. He stretches his body. He feels alive. He walks to the window. He looks outside. The world is just beginning. He sees the sky, a mix of soft blues and pinks as the sun rises. It is a beautiful painting. He thinks, every sunrise is a gift. He goes to the bathroom. He washes his face. He brushes his teeth. He feels clean and ready. He looks at himself in the mirror. He smiles. He thinks, I am ready for today. He goes to the kitchen. He makes his coffee. He decides to make pancakes today. He mixes flour, eggs, milk. He heats a pan. He pours the batter. The pancakes sizzle. He flips them. They are golden brown. He puts them on a plate. He adds some fresh berries and maple syrup. The smell is sweet and warm. He eats his pancakes slowly. They are fluffy. They are sweet. The berries are fresh. He enjoys every bite. He feels joyful. He thinks, enjoying delicious food, especially a special treat, is a wonderful part of a happy day. After breakfast, he decides to go for a run. He wants to feel his body move. He puts on his running clothes. He puts on his running shoes. He stretches his legs. He stretches his arms. He goes outside. The air is cool and fresh. He starts to run. He runs on the path near his house. He feels his feet on the ground. He feels his breath. He feels his heart beating steadily. He runs past trees. He runs past other houses. He sees other runners. He smiles at them. They smile back. He runs for 30 minutes. He feels strong. He feels energized. His body feels good. His mind feels clear. He thinks, running makes me feel free. It makes me feel alive. He feels a deep connection to his body and to the world. He thinks, physical exertion, followed by the feeling of strength and health, is a profound source of happiness. He arrives home. He feels tired but invigorated. He takes a cool shower. He feels refreshed and clean. It is almost lunchtime. He makes a simple, light salad with some grilled chicken. He adds various greens, cherry tomatoes, and a light vinaigrette. It is fresh. It is healthy. It is delicious. He eats slowly. He enjoys the lightness of the meal. He feels nourished. After lunch, he decides to listen to some inspiring music. He puts on an album with uplifting songs. The music fills his living room. He sits on his sofa. He closes his eyes. He lets the music move him. He feels joy and hope. He feels his spirit lifted. He thinks, music has great power. It can change my mood. He then decides to do some small, creative writing. He takes out his notebook. He takes his pen. He writes a short story. It is a story about a bird that learns to sing a special song. He enjoys the process of creating. He enjoys finding the right words. He feels his imagination working. He feels a sense of flow. He thinks, creative expression, in any form, brings immense personal satisfaction and happiness. As evening approaches, he puts his writing away. He feels happy with what he wrote. He prepares dinner. He decides to make a simple stir-fry again, but with different vegetables. He uses broccoli, mushrooms, and bell peppers. He adds tofu. For protein, he cooks them quickly in a pan with some soy sauce and ginger. The kitchen smells wonderful. He eats his dinner. The stir-fry is hot and savory. The vegetables are crisp. The tofu is soft. He enjoys the texture and the flavors. He feels well fed and content. He thinks, healthy and delicious food is a daily gift. After dinner, he washes his dishes. He cleans the kitchen. He likes to have everything in order before the day ends. He goes to the living room. He turns on a soft lamp. He sits on his sofa. He thinks about his day. He thinks about the pancakes. He thinks about his run. He thinks about the inspiring music. He thinks about his writing. He thinks about the clear sky. He thinks about Clara. He thinks about Mrs. Smith. He thinks about the shed. He thinks about all the small moments that made his week so happy. He feels a deep, abiding happiness. He realizes that the secret of a happy day is not a destination. It is the journey. It is the continuous act of being present, of noticing, of contributing, of creating, of learning, of being grateful, and of choosing happiness in every moment. He closes his notebook. He smiles. He feels that he has found the true secret. It is not hidden. It is in everything. It is in every breath. It is in every small action. It is in every thought. He gets ready for bed. He goes to his bedroom. He gets into bed. He pulls the blanket up. He closes his eyes. He falls asleep, a profound sense of peace and joy filling his being. He knows that tomorrow, he will wake up and choose happiness again. Leo wakes up. The morning is cool. He hears the wind outside. It is a little strong. He opens his eyes. He sees the light. He feels good. He feels ready. He thinks, every day brings something new. I will embrace it. He gets out of bed. He stretches. He walks to the window. He looks outside. The trees are swaying in the wind. The sky has many clouds. They move fast. He sees some leaves flying in the air. He thinks, the world is always changing. He feels a sense of calm acceptance. He goes to the bathroom. He washes his face. He brushes his teeth. He feels fresh and ready for the day. He thinks, I will find happiness in all moments. He goes to the kitchen. He makes his coffee. He makes a simple omelette with herbs. The omelette is light and warm. He eats slowly. He enjoys the soft texture. He enjoys the fresh taste of the herbs. He feels satisfied and ready. He feels grateful for his food. After breakfast, he hears a strange sound from his garden. A rattling sound. He looks outside. He sees that a small part of his garden fence has come loose in the wind. It is leaning. He thinks, oh, a little problem. But he does not feel upset. He thinks, I can fix this. He feels a sense of quiet determination. He puts on his work clothes. He takes his toolbox. He goes outside. The wind is still blowing. He examines the fence. 2 small planks are loose. He takes out his hammer and some nails. He works carefully. He holds the planks in place. He hammers the nails in. Tap, tap, tap. The fence becomes strong. Again, he checks his work. It is secure. He stands back. He looks at the fixed fence. He feels a quiet sense of accomplishment. He thinks, facing small problems with a calm mind and taking action brings a deep sense of satisfaction and contributes to a happy, capable day. He feels good that he solved the problem himself. He cleans up his tools. He puts them back in the shed. The shed is still tidy. He smiles. He goes inside. He washes his hands. It is lunchtime. He makes a quick sandwich with cheese and tomato. He gets a glass of water. He eats slowly. He thinks about the fence. He thinks about how he fixed it. He feels good about his small victory. After lunch, he decides to listen to an audiobook. It is a story about a journey. He sits on his sofa. He closes his eyes. He listens to the narrator's voice. He imagines the places in the story. He feels transported. He feels his mind exploring new worlds. He enjoys the escape. He thinks, stories can bring so much joy. He listens for a long time. The afternoon passes. He feels relaxed. He feels engaged. As evening approaches, he stops the audiobook. He feels refreshed. He thinks about the journey in the story. He thinks about his own journey of happiness. He prepares dinner. He decides to make a simple baked salmon with roasted vegetables. He seasons the salmon. He chops potatoes, carrots, and onions. He puts them all on a baking tray. He bakes them in the oven. The kitchen smells delicious and savory. He eats his dinner. The salmon is tender. The vegetables are soft and flavorful. He enjoys the meal. He feels nourished. He feels grateful for this healthy and tasty food. He eats slowly. He savors each bite. After dinner, he washes his dishes. He cleans the kitchen. He likes to have everything in order. He goes to the living room. He turns on a soft lamp. He sits on his sofa. He thinks about his day. He thinks about the wind. He thinks about the fence. He thinks about fixing it. He thinks about the audiobook. He thinks about the delicious food. He opens his notebook. He writes. A happy day includes calmly handling unexpected challenges, taking initiative to fix things, and enjoying the journey of a good story. Quote, he feels a quiet, constant happiness. He feels capable. He feels peaceful. He is ready for bed. He goes to his bedroom. He gets into bed. He closes his eyes. He falls asleep, a peaceful smile on his face. He knows that every day, no matter what happens, holds the chance for happiness. He just needs to be open to it.